Today we are going to actually work on eating chicken. Welcome back, everyone. This is Zade. I am back on the TooCrafty Vanilla Amplified SMP server, as always. And as you can see by the chests to either side of me here in the storage room, it is the holidays, so happy holidays to everyone, regardless of what you celebrate or don't celebrate. It's a fun time of year. Why is it a fun time of year, even if you don't celebrate anything? Because my birthday's in a few days, so celebrate that. Yeah. Today we are going to actually work on eating chicken. And then we're going to take a quick tour of some stuff I'm done, and then we need to make fireworks. Fireworks for my birthday and for New Year's, both of which are great occasions for fireworks, and really when's not a good occasion for fireworks. Did I do anything over here? No, I don't think I did anything on that side of the world. A lot of stuff out there. We're going to check that out in a minute. And mostly just got the slimes. I have moved the tunnel down here, moved a couple things. Let's see. Turned half the sugarcane farm into a pumpkin farm just for whenever I need jack-o'-lanterns, and I don't need the sugarcane there anymore either. I'm actually going to convert all of that, nothing new over there, all of that to pumpkins here pretty soon. I moved this tunnel so it's a straight shot to my slime collection area. I still need to decorate it and everything, but slime's rolling in. I just emptied this out. It is still rolling pretty well. Any slime's going to jump down for the camera? No, they're all feeling camera shy. Whatever. It's running quite efficiently. I'll show you the chest when I get back up. I've got quite a few slime blocks, and that is even after on a stream the other day I decided to go around and do some mini pranks to a few people on the server. Built some giant slimes at their base using slimes, so that was kind of fun. Check out some of the other people to see if maybe you catch a glimpse of any of those. But you can see even after all that, plenty of slime for any little projects we would like to do. Out here, I moved the portal slightly just so that it's straight. Hopefully you can see that it's just a straight shot down to right there. And yeah, I need to decorate it. We need to do that. We need to get these sheep and these cows into an actual farm of some sort. Did some mild work on the road, but nothing worth showing. Still need to go up there and build something. Yeah, got a lot of stuff we need to do. But the main thing I have done since the last episode is all over here. This is where I've mostly been working. Probably look a little different to you. You can see I've updated the road a little bit from just straight cobblestone. Got a few spruce trees. These are no longer just for farming wood. These are actually decorations. I'm going to try to put a few of them around this area. And just spruced up the road just a little bit. Made this extra path here, which goes down to the iron farm collection area, which is running quite well. And over here we have the sugarcane farm all finished. Let me show you the end result. Oh, I made this waterfall. Just kind of a thing, comes down, goes under the walkway and becomes this pond right here. Yeah, I was just bored. I hear a golem dying. There he is. Splat, splat, splat. Hope Dee wasn't watching. She might shed a tear or two. This road is actually going to come this direction, then it's going to come up the hill. I am planning on building our little fireworks display right over here. And if we head right up there and over a hill that goes to Jay's base, I'm not sure how far I will take this road in that direction. I have to talk to him first to see what he's okay with. But I'm definitely going to expand it in this little area. But this is our finished sugarcane farm. I ended up with 5 layers, and it is running far better than I expected it to. There it goes, launching sugarcane off for display right now. Thank you very much, farm. And it just comes over. I moved the chest up slightly. I also converted it, if you can, you can't really see, but right there, instead of it being a drop, there's just hoppers all along the row right there. And then they just jet out into this chest right here, which you can currently see is full. I have 2 more double chests full in my storage room, and probably like 6 well, 5 or 6 double chests worth in my expandable minecart storage thing by my villagers. I need to start trading more of it. It is, like I said, it is producing a lot better than I thought it would. So awesome. And you can see the finished structure. I just kind of was trying to, as mentioned in the last video with the sugarcane farm, I was trying to go for this look here. So it's kind of got just the same theme of the colors and the stone around it. Went with the stone on the side here and just tried to kind of make it look like it was just coming out of the mountain on both sides. And did I do anything else? Did I do anything? I think that's mostly what I've been up to. Just little tidbits here and there. Mostly derping around. Been doing a lot of streaming lately. And yeah, I need to get doing some more. I kind of ran out of ideas. I'm sure everybody's hit that point where you're like, I just don't know what to do next. What do I build? What do I work on? Not sure. And then the last few days, I just started messing around on here. Just messing with the roads over there and the road going to spawn and stuff just kind of started flowing again. So I've got plenty of ideas now. Hopefully they stick in my head and we'll have a bunch of stuff to work on. But today, like I said, I want to get a little bit of redstone work done on a fireworks display so that we can have a nice fireworks show for my birthday and for New Year's later in the week. And yeah, let's get started on that. So I'm gonna probably kind of break ground on the area, get out some redstone and whatnot, and at least start figuring out how I want to build this season's. I'll probably have to break up a bunch of this redstone because I'm getting a little low. And I'll be back with you to show you the progress, and we'll look at what's going on. Okay, I just kind of got a little carried away and just sort of did the whole thing because I started doing it and I was like, yeah, that's right. And then I was like, no, that's not right. And then, yeah, that's right. And then, no, that's not right. Let's actually sleep real quick since the sun's going down. I had a creeper pop down and blow up some of my redstone at one point, but I know how to do redstone. I'm just not like super amazing redstone, so it kind of takes me a minute to figure out what I'm doing. And I hear burning zombies. And so I was kind of like, you know, I do it like this, and then I was like, no, I don't, that's wrong. And then I was like, oh wait, I do it this way. And then it was like, no, that's wrong. And then it was like, oh, I got it. So I just kind of did the whole thing. So let me show you what we have. This is very similar if you watched last year, was it 2 years ago that I did, must have been last year. I did a fireworks display on the old TooCrafty server. This is very similar to it. Now what we have is, first let's start with the minecart. The minecart, when activated, when this lever is activated, it's on a powered rail right there. It'll start going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And every time it does, it'll trigger these detector rails here, which will power the hopper, or not, sorry, not the hopper, that's the hopper. It'll power the dropper, which is right here, and that's the same way all the way across. Now inside each of these droppers is a random item that does not stack and a random item that does stack. And what happens is when the detector rail triggers, it triggers the dropper, and the dropper will randomly shoot up one of these two items into this hopper just for a moment, and then the hopper will push it back down into the dropper. So what happens is if the stackable item, which is dirt here, if the dirt comes up, it'll power this comparator saying there's something in the hopper, but it only gives enough power for one block worth of redstone. So the redstone power will come to here, nothing will happen, the dirt will fall back down into the dropper, and it'll be reset in its position. Then the minecart will come back, and let's say this time it decides to shoot up the leather boots that are in this dropper. So the boots will shoot up. The boots, because they're non-stackable, give more power through a comparator, so they will actually power both of these redstone dots here, which will then trigger this dispenser, which at that point in time would have fireworks in it. So every time it comes by, there's basically going to be a 50-50 chance that it either shoots up nothing or shoots up this, which launches a firework. So that's how this first section works, and I'll just go ahead and flip this one so you can see. If you watch, actually let me come over here as it comes back, you see some of them shot out some dirt, but not all of them shot out dirt. I just have dirt in here for testing. We'll put fireworks in next week when we do the actual fireworks show. But what we would do, at that point you'd just turn on that minecart and it would just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. These fireworks sections are split into two. These three on the right are linked together, and these three on the left are also linked together. And that is represented over here. As you can see at the end of each one of these dispensers that the fireworks come out of, we have a comparator with a dot of redstone going into this row of blocks. At the end of each one of those you have one of these redstone torches. So what's going to happen is if any one of these three dispensers runs out of fireworks, this comparator will turn off, unpowering this, so this torch would turn on, or this torch would turn on, or this torch would turn on, whichever one. And if any one of these three torches comes on, then this row of redstone above the torches, which is on top of these blocks right here, will also turn on. On the other side, it's the exact same thing. If any one of these three turns off, its touching torch will turn on, and the redstone on top of this row will turn on. And that activates the next section. So if we come over here, you can see this is the two rows of redstone. There's these 5 dots right here, and there's these 5 dots right here. So when any one of the dispensers on this side empties, this will turn on, and when any one of the ones on that side empties, this will turn on. These, once they turn on, there's a redstone torch just off the side of these. So if that turns on, this torch will turn off. This turns on, that torch will turn off. And both of these torches are powering that block, well, that, not a block, but that dot of dust that's sitting right there. So what happens from there, that dot is powering all this redstone that you see right here. This line and this, which is going up to there. Once both of these torches turn off, which means at least one dispenser from each side has emptied, this will turn off. So this will turn off, so this will turn off, and this is inverting this torch right here, which means at that point this torch will turn on, and then we just have this little comparator here in subtract mode with some redstone around it. If you've ever seen that, if you power this in this state with the redstone, it'll just start, this redstone right here is just it's gonna go on off, on off, on off, on off, on off, on off, over and over and over really quickly, which is going to power this dispenser and this dispenser, which will also have fireworks in them. So the fireworks down there are going to kind of go fire, 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 and it's just going to be kind of a nice steady fireworks show. But once enough have shot out of there that both sides are off, these fireworks are going to display, and they're going to make an automatic finale. So these fireworks are just going to go like boom, 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 boom from both sides, just non-stop fireworks until they're empty. And that creates a natural finale to our fireworks show without us actually having to do anything. There's also a little bit more redstone just to turn it off. And what that is if either of the fireworks dispensers up here for the finale empty, this comparator, same thing on the other side, this comparator will turn off. So this will turn off, all this will turn off, so this torch will turn on, and will light this redstone right here back exactly how it is right now, which will shut this clock back off so it's not just endlessly clicking forever and ever and ever. And then we also, around the back, touching these lines of redstone that turn on the finale, that redstone also comes down around this direction, and the same thing over there, and it comes to these two torches. So what happens is when one of the ones from this side empties, this will activate, and when one of the ones from this side empties, this whole thing activates. And when both sides have an empty one, when the fireworks up top start shooting off for the finale, this torch and this torch will both be off, so this redstone will be off, which means all of these torches right here are going to turn on, and all of those torches are connected to these blocks right here in front of the dispenser. So these will all power, and what will happen then is these will all, if they have a firework, they'll shoot one more firework as part of the finale, and then they will all lock. Then this will shoot out all of its stuff and it will turn itself off, and at that point, even though the minecart is still going back and forth, if we haven't turned the lever off yet, the fireworks show will stop. It won't keep randomly shooting out a leftover firework here and there. It'll just finish itself. So all we have to do to run this thing is fill these all up with fireworks. Whatever fireworks we want, just toss random ones in here, and then we put our whatever, maybe more special fireworks up here if we want. Fill those two up with whatever random fireworks we want, and then it'll be loaded. When we want the fireworks show to activate, all we have to do is come over here, flip this lever, and I'll show you it in action. What you're gonna see here is the random. There's like 10 pieces of dirt in each of these. You can see it's kind of random. It's for a second those pauses, none shot that time. You can kind of watch the comparators fire too. So it'll kind of be like, you know, firework and then a few fireworks and then a firework and a few fireworks. And that's gonna go until they turn off here, which if we maybe, I don't know if we can see that. We can see this side anyway. We'll see which one turns off. These 3 torches are all off right now. As soon as one of those empties and shoots out its 10 dirt fireworks, then these torches are going to turn off. Let's see. We can watch the other side too a little bit maybe. Okay, right there. You can see that one is empty. So these torches are turning on, but none of the ones on the other side have. So this whole system is still being set the way it is right there. As soon as one of the dispensers over there, that fires, and you can see that cobblestone up top just launched out. As soon as they emptied, this all shut off and it stopped launching stuff out. I'll pick up my cobblestone here, why not? And if we look down here, you can see all these redstone lines are powered. So even though if we come down here, this one for example, oops, still has one firework dirt block in there, but even though it's there, it's not randomly just shooting out all crazy and kind of ruining the end of your show with these last minute little pops. So that's what we got. That's how it works, and you can see even though this minecart's going back and forth, nothing is happening. And then after your fireworks show's done, you can just come over, turn that off, and you're good to go. Now of course if we want, we can actually wire up so that this block is powered from farther away. For example, if we wanted to stand over there on the road, I could run a redstone line over to the road, and like on that leg of the iron farm, I could put a lever over there, and when I flip the lever, the redstone would come all the way over here to power that block and send the minecart back and forth. So we can move that switch wherever we want. So all that's left now, and I'll do this off camera before next week. Probably won't be a full week because this is going to come out less than a week before everything happens, but what we're going to do, I'm going to make a small structure around it using the same theme we have going over there to hide all this ugly redstone. And then I'm going to get a bunch of fireworks. I was going to make a mob farm, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. We're still going to soon. But for now, I might just snag a bunch of gunpowder from Soap the Grape's shop at Spawn, his witch farm shop, and make a bunch of fireworks. We're going to load this all up. And then I might invite a couple people over if they want to join me, and we'll get some people together. We'll have a little celebration. We'll shoot off some fireworks, and of course we'll record it and we'll put it on YouTube for everyone to enjoy. My birthday fireworks. My New Year's Eve fireworks. Whichever we want to go with. My birthday is the day before New Year's Eve, so there you go. But yeah, so that is our fireworks display. Sorry if you're not into redstone and this kind of bored you, but thank you all for watching. Have a great week. I will see you guys next time with some big old fireworks. Happy holidays. Bye bye.